Welcome to Animal Stories TV. The field of de-extinction has recently captured public attention with the groundbreaking announcement of the dire wolf revival project. De-extinction is the scientific process of resurrecting extinct species through advanced genetic technologies. While once relegated to science fiction, recent breakthroughs in genetic engineering, particularly CRISPR-Cas9 technology and ancient DNA analysis, have made de-extinction increasingly feasible. The dire wolf, Canis dirus, extinct for approximately 13,000 years, represents one of the most ambitious de-extinction efforts to date. Unlike previous projects focused on recently extinct species, the dire wolf resurrection pushes the boundaries of ancient DNA recovery and genetic reconstruction. De-extinction projects involve several approaches: backbreeding, which selects living descendants with ancestral traits, cloning if viable genetic material exists, and genetic engineering, where genomes are reconstructed using related species as templates. Proponents argue these efforts could restore lost biodiversity and ecological functions, while critics raise concerns about resource allocation, ecological disruption, and the ethics of bringing species into a drastically changed world. The Dire Wolf Project specifically highlights how far the field has advanced, demonstrating our growing ability to recover and work with increasingly degraded ancient DNA from the Pleistocene era. But what are its benefits for us human beings? Here's a detailed breakdown of each benefit of de-extinction, using facts and context from the recent Dire Wolf de-extinction project led by Colossal Biosciences. Benefit number 1. Science unlocked. We learn more about genetics and evolution. The dire wolf was long believed to be a close relative of gray wolves, but genome sequencing in 2021 revealed it was actually a separate lineage that diverged over 5 million years ago. The Dire Wolf de-extinction project helped scientists uncover just how genetically distinct this animal was from modern canines. This not only reshaped our understanding of carnivore evolution, but also demonstrated how ancient DNA can correct long-held assumptions in paleontology. The genetic research required to identify and rebuild dire wolf DNA pushes the boundaries of evolutionary biology and comparative genomics.
Check 1, check 2, check.
Benefit number 2, restore ecosystems. Lost animals could revive damaged environments. Dire wolves were apex predators that once played a crucial ecological role in regulating herbivore populations across North America during the Pleistocene era. While full ecosystem restoration with dire wolves is speculative, reintroducing predators, like the wolves in Yellowstone, has shown profound ecological ripple effects. In theory, rewilded dire wolf proxies could help rebalance modern ecosystems, especially in areas where native predators are missing, by controlling prey populations and preventing overgrazing. However, this requires careful ecological study and planning. Benefit number 3, tech innovation, medical and genetic breakthroughs. Colossal Biosciences used CRISPR gene editing and advanced cloning techniques to create a genetically engineered animal with some dire wolf traits. These same technologies are already being applied in human health, such as for correcting genetic disorders, enhancing organ transplant compatibility, and developing gene therapies for diseases. The Dire Wolf Project serves as a testing ground for perfecting genome editing, embryo development, and cloning procedures that could accelerate innovations in personalized medicine and biotechnology. Benefit number 4, education. Imagine kids seeing a real dire wolf. The newly engineered animals are not exact replicas, but hybrids with significant dire wolf DNA, giving us the closest living approximation of the extinct species. The presence of such animals in controlled educational environments, like research sanctuaries and wildlife parks, could inspire future scientists and raise public interest in genetics, extinction, and conservation. Just as zoo animals spark curiosity in children today, seeing a living fossil like a dire wolf proxy could have a powerful impact on science education and awareness. Benefit number 5, redemption. a second chance to fix our past mistakes. While it's unclear how much human activity contributed to dire wolf extinction, humans have played major roles in the disappearance of many species, like the passenger pigeon and Tasmanian tiger. De-extinction efforts can serve as symbolic and practical steps toward acknowledging humanity's environmental impact. Reviving a species like the dire wolf, once thought lost forever, can shift public sentiment toward protecting what remains and correcting past ecological harms. It shows that science can be used not just for exploration, but also for restoration and reconciliation. All these are good things. However, there are the risks that come with it. Now, let's discuss the risks of de-extinction. Risk number 1. Ecosystem chaos. Where do these creatures even belong? Bringing back dire wolves isn't like reintroducing a species to its old home. It's like dropping a ghost into a world that's moved on. Dire wolves haven't roamed the earth for over 10,000 years. The ecosystems they once thrived in have evolved, and their former prey and competitors have changed or disappeared. So, where would they fit? Would they become apex predators or invasive threats? And if we drop them into today's wild, are we risking ecological balance just to satisfy our curiosity? Risk number 2. Animal welfare. Are they suffering in silence? Even if we can recreate a dire wolf's body, what about its mind? These aren't time travelers. They're lab-built beings, potentially missing key behaviors, instincts, or social structures their ancestors had. Without a natural upbringing or pack traditions, are they doomed to confusion, loneliness, or even suffering? If we're resurrecting animals only for scientific glory, are we overlooking their quality of life? Risk number 3. Genetic risks. What happens when DNA gets messy? The dire wolf genome is ancient and degraded, so scientists often use fragments and mix it with modern canid DNA, like gray wolves or dogs. But this Frankenstein-style hybridization can lead to unintended consequences. What if the creature we create isn't really a dire wolf, but something new and unpredictable? Genetic mistakes could lead to health problems, shortened lifespans, or unexpected behaviors that we don't know how to manage. Risk number 4. Lost priorities. What about saving endangered species now? While we pour millions into de-extinction, thousands of real animals are on the brink right now. Tigers, elephants, pangolins, frogs, these species are fighting for survival in the face of habitat loss, climate change, and poaching. Shouldn't we prioritize saving the living over resurrecting the dead? Is it ethical to chase sci-fi dreams while nature's current treasures are fading fast? Risk number 5. Jurassic Park vibes. We know how that movie ends. Let's be real, we've seen this movie. Bringing back extinct predators sounds cool, until things go south. We may think we're in control, but ecosystems, genetics, and animal behavior are wildly unpredictable. Just because we can bring back dire wolves doesn't mean we should. If fiction taught us anything, it's that nature doesn't like to be played with, and there are always consequences. De-extinction is controversial. It raises questions about ethics, ecology, and priorities, like whether we should focus more on saving endangered species rather than reviving extinct ones. But it also holds promise for restoring ecosystems and biodiversity. But the real question is, should we be worried? Maybe worried isn't the right word. Watchful might be better. This is a moment of monumental change, and we're still unsure how the reintroduction of extinct species will play out over the next decade. The dire wolf might just be the first in a line of prehistoric revivals. What happens if we bring back mammoths, saber-toothed cats, or even Neanderthals? We are at the edge of a new frontier. And like any frontier, it's filled with wonder and risk. The question isn't just about the dire wolf. It's about us, and whether we have the wisdom to wield this power responsibly. What's your take about this subject? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more.